Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Now, as you may have remembered from the last two videos, I was coming off of a pretty bad cold. Well, it's been a few days, well, over a week since I last recorded those two videos, and I think I'm back to being 100% healthy again. Nothing wrong with my throat, no coughs, it's all good. The only thing left to do, really, is to shake off the rust, so let's get into this. Previously, Maya hooked up with a waitress job at Trebion, and we discovered the depths of the snake oil that Armstrong is obsessed with, and among them was a very curious bottle which may or may not held the poison that killed that one guy. What's the dead guy's name anyway? Oh yeah, Glenn Elg, that's right, easy to forget. Now, unfortunately, our Magatama went missing, and clearly Armstrong and that weird, crotchety old man with the nose clearly had things to hide, but just as soon as we got our Magatama back, we can't find them. And now we're stuck with this colorful character. Like, okay, if he's not part of the Yakuza, he clearly wants to be. Because, yeah, the Yakuza is in this series. Miss Vasquez from the first game nearly made Phoenix and Maya sleep with the fishies. So I wonder if they're bringing that back. That'd be very interesting. So, one more thing I want to say about this guy. I'm gonna predict that this guy is the older brother of that mysterious woman with the head bandage that we saw for like 5 seconds last time. Because, you know, every fierce, tough brute has to have a soft spot. Like, and maybe that pink and purple bike we were just inspecting before he interrupted us, it belonged to his sister. Maybe that's why he's so protective of it, even though it's so nearly destroyed. Can't really see it right now because he's blocking it, but yeah. Anyhow, this guy. I look at this guy and I want to give him an Okuyasu voice. You know, Okuyasu from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4. That voice in the Japanese dub, or the sub, or whatever you want to call it, is very distinct, and I feel like that voice would work for this guy, but I've never done an Okuyasu impression. Should I give it a shot, do you think? Okay, I've never done before, I'm rusty with my voice, let's give it a shot. Oi, Josuke! I use the power of my stand, Zahando, to erase my dick! Ain't that something? Wow, that was the worst impression I've ever heard of anyone. My voice, my throat, I just can't do what I want to anymore. Man, I'm gonna have to practice that later maybe, I don't know. Okay, maybe we should just stick with like the New Yorker mobster accent that this translation's giving this guy. Hey, what do you think you's doing with my bike? No, I was just... Grrr! You's been messing with my new ride! Is that what you's been doing? New ride? Grrr! You's gonna pay for this! It wasn't me. I was just passing by. Hey! Then who's the one that covered my saddle in crap, huh? Grrr! You's gonna pay, you catch my drift? No, wait a sec, I'm not a pigeon, so I couldn't have... Wise guy, eh? I ought to beat you so hard I feel like you're smooching the express train. Uh-oh. You better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you're gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What did you say? I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Phoenix Wright? You saying you Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you a wise guy too, huh? 'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright. The one and only... oh no. Oh no. Maybe I lied that I was back to 100% health, cause... Oh man. Doing this voice, it's a bit tough on the throat maybe. 'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only. What? Out of my way, I gotta cruise. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he? He wasn't anything like me! Guess I better make a note of this scooter. Ridden by my phony. The wheel guard is all smashed up. Yeah, it definitely got in some sort of crash. Oh, this is the old man. Okay. Ka! Pathetic! Oh, it's you. A few threats from a little brat like that. And you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes. He would know what that looks like, wouldn't he? Have you been here the whole time, then? I was in that strawberry. Had some thinking to do. Look, you had some cowering to do. Alright. So, you say you're a Trebion regular, huh? Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons! You want food? Ha! Take that! How severe is this lock? Oh! That's locked up tight. I knew it. This old guy has got something to hide. What could it be? Well... I guess we can show him the new stuff first. Oh, no, that's right. He doesn't want to say a single thing to us. Here you go, boy. How does some pigeon feed sound to you? Alright, yeah, let's try the Magatama. If it doesn't work, we can back out, I think. Take that! It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much? Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants. To eat. To eat? Is that the whole truth? What do you mean? I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all. You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got? I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food. It tastes awful. Take that! The proof is in the pudding. Or in this case, the lunch menu. Oh no. Sorry about that. Need to drink some water. That's a twin tea set. The food at Trebion is terrible and expensive. You're wrong. It's cheap. Huh? I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons. Quite a load of crock. The taste's another story, but the price, it's nothing to me. So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn? Exactly. I have so much cash, I'd go for a swim in my money vault every day. Unfortunately, that's a lie. What? You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. What? Oh. That's right. Okay, yeah, okay, I lied. I'm not actually bitter. I'm coughing up a storm over here. Jesus. That's right. He was reading a job listings magazine.
Take that!
This is yours, right?
My magazine.
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
I was... Oh, so what? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino.
Javachino? Javachino. Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8.
Those had better be some golden beans. Am I the only one thinking these are reasonable prices? I mean, maybe inflation has increased so much since this game came out? I don't know.
What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not. But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers?
Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there.
I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Trebion. Yeah, I mean, I know that there's a magazine stand in there, but I don't have any proof for that. That's magazine clipping that we received in the office. This was from the bench. Do I say this? I mean, I think this job listing magazine might have been from that magazine rack. Small bottle scooter. Do I point out something about these people? Like, Armstrong wouldn't have that in it? You know what? I'm gonna say that we don't have proof, so I'm gonna back out. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Yeah, maybe Armstrong is available to talk to now, and we can break his psych lock. No. Okay, can we examine the... Okay, we can examine this. Hello. It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Ugh, all the clothes in these are absolutely atrocious. Some of them have been circled in red. I really hope Mr. Armstrong is not thinking of buying those. So, yeah, it's all fashion magazines, but... do I go back to the old man and say that Armstrong circled the magazines by showing him his profile, or... Can I talk to you about the... Oh, we don't have the profile for the doppelganger. Okay, Zen Eop. Yeah. Is Armstrong in the kitchen? No. Okay, I'm led to believe that maybe I do show that profile to the old guy. Huh. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna look elsewhere. Anything here? At the precinct. Anything at the precinct? Hey! What do you know? Hey, you're just in time. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? The lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave me. Oh! That... Wow. Of all the things to forget was going on. Oh my god. Must mean the sports paper with a memo scribbled on it. Okay, whose handwriting is this? So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything? They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elg. No doubt about it. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. Aha! Aha! The key is in her hands. MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard the name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Hell yeah! Here's a present. You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Only this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get ya. This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. Doesn't even look the same, wouldn't you agree? A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? It smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Small bottle given to Detective Gumshoe. I had a hunch there was something funny about that, Chef. You suspect John Armstrong? I don't know how to pronounce that name. Is it Gene? Gene. I want to say it's Gene. John? No. It's Gene. Gene Armstrong. I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. Must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. I guess I'd better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. Ooh. So, what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You ever had lunch at Trebion, pal? Yeah. So, how was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so... Yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop of the guy is he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? And to whom? This is a copy of his loan contract. It's about $500,000 in the red. $500,000. Hold up. Hold up. Well, $500,000 was scribbled out on the right. What does it mean? What does it mean? So, if Zin Eop is a member of the Yakuza would be a very likely organization to be in debt to. I'm just saying. $500,000? Are we talking dollars? Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that Chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. Okay. Doubtless we'll use this to crack Armstrong's psych lock. Thanks for the info. Anything else I can show you? Has there been any records of traffic accidents involving a scooter like this? No. Okay. Already read that. Alright, let's head back to the crotchety old man. Hello, Maya. Goodbye, Maya. Alright, let's give this a second go.
Take that!
is in the pudding. Alright, what was the next one again? Oh yeah, the job listing. Let's do that.
Take that!
Alright, there are no free papers to read at Trebion because the murder victim brought in his own paper.
Take that!
Take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Trebion.
So, what of it?
This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago.
What?
Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that customer happened to leave behind. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Trebion is... I think it's for Maggie. He likes the waitress.
Take that!
There you go.
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was a waitress at Trebion. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is a waitress.
But I don't recognize that face.
And you're probably telling the truth here. Yeah. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit. Technically true. Gulp. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
Enough, please. No more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
We got him, boys. Unlock successful. Alright. Spill the beans? Sir?
Yes, that's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I even got one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time. Javachino for every time. For $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me, lick me up.
No, you might be into that. Really, that's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
No, really, listen, sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy, so show me some respect. I'm Victor Kudo.
I like that name. Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony, one way or another.
Humph.
I don't believe this. Even broke his cyclops and everything. Guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Alright, that means we should move along, see what else is going on. Nothing here with Maya. Nothing here in the kitchen. Can we talk to Maya about Kudo? Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah, he fed me as well. Got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes. Oh, ouch. Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Oh! This will soften him up. Oh, Lord. Can't believe I didn't think of this. Huh? Me? Why? Oh, it's nothing. We just need an old man to stare at you, at your features. There's something I really want to ask that old man. Sure, okay. I'll just get changed. No, hang on. Can you go like that? I guess? Poor, innocent, sweet, naive Maya. She knows not what she does. Sir.
Humph, you again?
Huh?
Well, I see.
Nick? His eyes are burning into me. It's okay. I think it's going pretty well.
Ah,
Huh?
you're still just a little child.
Oh, at least he has standards.
Run along and play on the slide, all right?
Play on the slide? Wait. What if Maya started channeling Mia? Would that work? Oh god. Oh god. Please, no. But play on the slide? Ah, we were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled.
Pigeon.
How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir? Uh-oh.
Quiet. Can't you see I'm feeding the pitch?
God damn it. Sure, why not? Okay. Mia?
Oh, wow.
If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you.
Yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor. Victor Kudo.
Oh god, his nose is sagging. Ugh! It looks like a proboscis monkey now. What the hell? And from beyond the grave. Wow. Okay, sir. What the hell did you see? About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino? Javachino?
I can't. My mind isn't reading that word correctly. It's like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javachino over to him, you see.
And? Was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Javachino and he said something like, "Warg," and then he collapsed, dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. It looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Do you like the food at Trebion?
Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Wow. Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
Yeah, he's lying, isn't he? What a lovely story. London's in England, not France.
Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much, I can't take it. I want France.
I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. You visit Trebion a lot, don't you?
Of course, I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. Mia's such a good actress. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. The man's an ex-con.
Oh.
He's an ex-con.
Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh, no, those eyes. I can't take this.
He just really got this guy eating out of her hand.
He steals things from his customers.
Okay, I was wondering how the Magatama got in that kitchen. From his customers?
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
Okay. So, the seafoam green bottle that probably has a poison in it, maybe he stole that from the Zen Eop guy. There's no telling. Huh. Are you sure about this?
Of course. He was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javachino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
A haiku?
A Japanese poem. I'll explain all you need to know about that chef.
Alright. Convicted before. A wicked man or woman. It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. Couldn't do enough for Mia. Oh, Lord. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. Got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. Alright, can we take a closer look at it? Okay. Alright, Mr. Armstrong, time to spill the beans. Oh, she changed her clothes. I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Had enough of being a waitress? Yeah, plus, no one came to the restaurant.
Ooh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. Non, how can you leave me like this?
Oh, I'm sorry. That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a Cyclock or 3, didn't he? I'm going to have to break those. Mr. Armstrong? I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you.
Volunteers, of course.
Right. Let's give it a shot.
Take that!
I do think we have everything we need. 3. Yeah, okay. He looks so upset. That poor man.
What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling.
You have to know the truth. What happened that day?
Alarms, alarms. I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me.
Huh? Well, that was a new world record.
It was a lottery ticket.
What? A lottery ticket?
The man who died here had a lottery ticket.
Oh, that's what those slips are, aren't they? Why didn't I wonder about those before?
For $500,000.
Oh. That's not a good look, Armstrong. You're $500,000 in debt. You're in possession of the probably poison bottle. And you could have... you could have stolen this guy's winning lottery tickets. Though, over here in the States, you can't cash in someone else's purchased ticket. Like, your name is signed onto it. It's attached to you and your ID and all that. I don't know. $500,000?
Oui, but after the incident, this ticket... It disappeared.
The ticket disappeared.
This was the motives that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
My allures.
You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me, and I want to know the reason why.
Non, Monsieur. You doubt me, but I have confessed to you everything I know.
Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. You.
Take that!
Mr. Armstrong, I believe there is a very high probability that it was you. Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him.
My Percoy Moy. Why have you have no evidence? I am not masked demasked. I'm not the kind of person who steals the property of others.
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. I mean, it's not legal proof, but it's another person's testimony, so...
Take that!
Okay.
What is this? A poem? Oh, Monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems.
Please read it. Put some feeling into it.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman. It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you?
Mon Dieu, le mensonge, you are the liar.
You deny it?
Do not make the false accusations, s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. So, do you have any proof? I want to see like incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from one of my customers.
You stole from me!
Take that!
It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong.
What is that?
This is my Magatama. I found it in your kitchen.
No!
Wow, that scream just about broke some windows. Like, I don't want to do a high-pitched scream. I probably could, but I don't want to.
Oui. I have a weakness for the little trinkets and the figurines. My hand, it just slips out. I cannot stop it.
You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right?
Oui, it is the truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, Monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time it was not a small trinket, oui. It was $500,000. No. Why would I steal it? I have no need for such money.
Really now?
Oh, Monsieur, what is it?
Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? BAM!
Take that!
Oh wait, there's something I didn't read before. The owner of the loan is Tender Lender. Right. Tender Lender. I wonder if we'll see that on day 2 of the investigation. If we'll look into it. This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? And the locks come tumbling down. Alright, tell the truth. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How do you know he had something like that in the first place?
The man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece.
Not earpiece, headpiece. Or earpiece, right? Maggie said something about that too.
The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, 500,000, he shouted.
And the ticket.
Wait, he had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I...
Put the poison in his coffee?
No. Oh no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets.
What?
The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, poor Koi Pa, he had so many of them.
Yeah, but only one of them was a winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Yes, how could he? How would he know which ticket was the winner? And surely Victor Kudo saw him? Like, he was there, right? Why wouldn't Kudo see that? Maggie was arrested because of you!
No, this is not true. I did not take it. The ticket for 500,000, I mean.
What you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket.
My feel. It was not.
That's enough? Oh, is this... the girl? Huh? Oh! It's Godot! Hey, buddy! Oh my! Yeah, if I'm gonna voice this guy, I gotta take a hearty swig of water. Okay. Alright. Mr. Godot! What in the heck are you doing here? This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. You came in here for coffee? Is this craving for coffee know no bounds? Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question.
I am the airhead, no. Just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. So, the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did win something. $1.
You see, I'm just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing.
So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed. What did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so... we'll just wait and see how the motive turns out tomorrow, won't we? Well, since Godot was here and he heard that entire conversation, I guess we just gave him some fuel for tomorrow's trial.
Voila! You two! Time to laugh at the pretty little airhead.
Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Victor's note thrown into the trash. Where it belongs! Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? I've got a bad feeling about this. I mean, I assume the real murderer took it. Mr. Tiger Dude. Tiger Shirt Dude. Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this. And certainly not again. To be continued. Right now, because we got like 20 minutes left. Cool. No save. January 7th. Nearly 10 a.m. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh?
But he was there when I took the coffee off her, sir. Scout's honor.
Maggie.
Oh, I thought it might have been, what's his face, Armstrong, but no, it was Gumshoe.
Hack! Detective Gumshoe.
Are you alright? How are you feeling?
As if you need to ask either question, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggie. Don't forget to eat well, okay?
Roger.
And you. Yes? You'd better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. Oh, I thought he was about to say square up. 1, 2. Have at thee. I think he's serious.
Hey, detective. You're on our side for once, right?
Yep.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir?
Of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me? Heck yeah.
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh?
I can only wish. Phoenix knows. He knows. Bring it on. Let's get this going.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Bitter.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor? He's super afraid of him. Oh man, now I really want to see how, what's his face, the Zen Eop, how it really went down in here. Got the judge terrified. Oh, that poor man. Well, what's wrong?
Nothing, it's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was... You was talking to me. It was a little, well, intimidating.
No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix.
I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he?
Our trusty?
So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please.
Mr. Trite, whether you're a fake or the real deal, you'll find out soon enough through this trial today.
I can already tell you. I'm the real Phoenix Wright.
I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out.
Interesting. I've long wondered what Godot's motive is. Oh god, what was his name? What's his real name? I knew it. It was Mia's boyfriend. Diego Armando, that's it. Yeah, I've wondered why he would come back from the dead and seemingly focus out Phoenix. Like, I'm sure a large part of it is that Phoenix is Mia's legacy. Could it be as simple as Godot putting Phoenix to the test to see if he's competent enough to live up to Mia's name? Like, that's a simple motivation, but it's noble. I like it, if that's the case. But we're talking about a different case here. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. Gee, Phoenix, thanks for removing all subtlety from this moment.
As everyone is aware, this court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial.
I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me.
Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness.
Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation.
Witness, state your name for the court. Sorry, sir. The name is Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe.
Other way around, detective.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation tied up with another case now.
I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control. For everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, will you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Incorporated, a local company.
That's a pretty nice name.
This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence.
Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30. Between 1:30 and 2:30. Is there anything that came up in the past that's relevant to time? I think that might be the first time-related thing here. Yeah, nothing in the doodle. Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything else. Okay.
And here are the floor plans of the restaurant.
Okay. Oh, that's not where I picture the kitchen in my head. Interesting. I thought it was like below, behind. Though, yeah, that wouldn't really make sense because there's booths behind there. Okay.
When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused.
Yeah.
The victim died from poisoning almost immediately. Yeah, I'm about to die here.
Oh, okay, I need a moment then.
The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. Jean Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me.
Okay.
Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir.
The incident. Okay. I want to take another look. Now, I think the most important thing we have yet to learn right now, the most important thing, is where Kudo was sitting at the time of this. So, if Kudo Kudo would probably want the best seat that would give him the best view of the waitress coming in and out of the kitchen. He'd probably want to look at the door. So my theory is that he was sitting in one of the left booths, either the top or the bottom left booths. And even then, it was on the right chair. The right chair and the left booths. One of those. And if that's the case, he'd only see Glenn Elg as he walked into the restaurant, past him, and sat at one of the left booths. Therefore, he wouldn't be aware when the other person walked in too and sat down with Glenn Elg. Because for all we know, it's likely that the real murderer came in second after Glenn Elg at some point. Like, Glenn Elg walked in, took a seat, Kudo walked in, past Glenn Elg, took a seat, and then the real murderer came in and sat near Glenn Elg, where Kudo couldn't see him. That's my theory. The reason Kudo was so certain that he never saw another person was because the real killer left. Probably between poisoning the man and him actually taking a sip and dying. It would be a brief window probably, but yeah, okay, let's continue on. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what he found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of motive. Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. If my theory about Diego Armando is true, Godot has intimate experience with this. Oh, Lord. The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood? I already told you that wasn't me. Right, so Gumshoe got pretty vague at the end there. We'll have to press that. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir.
Hold it!
Can I stop you for just a minute? Oh, well, what is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? So desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said, but... What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey! Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. There are two testimonies tie up on that. They both said that there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? I mean, if we had proof... This feels like a trap. I'm gonna explore all my other options before doing some intimidation tactics, as it were. We'll leave it for now. No, I should leave it alone. I've got a bad feeling about where this is going. If you've got a bad feeling about this, then maybe you should leave it alone. I once had a bad feeling that I was about to have a bad feeling. It was really bad. Maybe I should move on to another part of this testimony. Oh, Lord, Maya. Bless you. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time.
Hold it!
He was listening to his radio, you say? Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket.
Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Okay. I can press on all of these? Leave it. Maybe. Okay. Same dialogue for that. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. What we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. I don't know, it looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of motive. I kind of want to press this one. Some kind of motive. Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
Objection!
You know what my golden rule is, detective? Chuck out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another.
Doing any voice that makes me have to pinch the lower part of my throat together is killing me right now. Oh, well, I'll get better. I'll get better with time. Ugh. Huh? I don't get it.
I'm saying, you can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out.
Gulp.
So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive? Come on, Gumshoe.
They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket.
I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too.
It disappeared from the scene of the crime.
And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one.
Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Yeah, after all, if we do press it harder and say, hey, Armstrong had this motive as well, that would loop right back into the real winning ticket is stolen. It's gone. So clearly Maggie stole it. Because we can't prove that there was another guy there at the table yet. Okay. Let's leave it. We still have two other things to explore.
Do you really think there are any contradictions in this testimony?
To be honest, I don't know.
But Mr. Gumshoe told us out in the lobby. He said we'd be forming a united front, right? How we would win the case if he doesn't throw us a line.
I don't have a whole lot of options right now. Best I can do is gather the facts together, I guess. Okay. What was the poison? So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else. Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder? If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
Objection!
Ha! Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, trite?
The victim took his coffee black with no sugar. It seems that the poison could only have been in the coffee. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Why not? Let's see what happens. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Well, what do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking.
In case you are wondering, that last objection was for the detective there.
Oh, for me?
Oh, hey, you're right.
You may be fooling...
You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence.
Gumshoes on the spot. That piece, sir?
Yes, that piece.
Oh. The bottle? What piece was it again?
This.
Wrong person. Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns? Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup. And there's a lip mark, alright.
Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim.
Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it.
Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Like this.
For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. And what we found is potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. Potassium cyanide? I've heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe? Well, that stuff's lethal. Eat too much and your history.
How much is too much? A lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish anyone off. 0.2 grams? How much is that?
You know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much. Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of. Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere. Okay. So we gotta press one of the 3 options we haven't yet. Looks like Miss Bird might have had some kind of motive. Listening to the radio. How could listening to the radio be relevant? Well, apparently, according to Armstrong's testimony, he was listening for the winning numbers. Well, that's what he assumes. Because Glenn Elg sat up and shouted, "Yes, 500,000. That's just an assumption. He could have been saying that for another reason. Yeah, let's press this. See where it goes. Alright, he was listening to his radio. Yeah, tell me more. What was it that victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe? Well, how should I know? Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere.
This isn't going very well, is it?
Detective, could you perhaps tell us about what the poison and how it was used? Okay, maybe I should press the motive then. It might circle back to the point that there wasn't a second guy at the table, but I think it's the only thing we have.
Objection!
Alright. Trying to steal a lottery ticket. Here's a winning ticket for 500,000. Yeah, press it. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client.
Ha! I have here in my hand the very ticket in question.
Wait, what?
That's the $500,000 lottery ticket? One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant.
What?
Oh, I think I... Oh. Hope it didn't hurt your ears there. Order, order.
Ha! She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress.
You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court, immediately.
I'd better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering. Okay.
This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial, too. But it feels heavier now, somehow. $500,000, you say?
It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor.
That's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. Okay, maybe the answer was just to press everything. Okay. Okay, I guess I overthought this. Let's press this last thing then.
Objection!
Both the restaurant owner and the other customer said there was no other guy at the table. Let's press that harder. Well, maybe the other witness just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. Yes, that's my thought. Ha! That argument is as weak as the coffee at Trebillon, Wright. I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. Only Godot is badass enough to make that not sound hilarious. Oh. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. I see.
This was the scene as witnessed by the chef, moments after the poisoning took place, correct?
I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime... How, Mr. Trite, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table?
It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly.
Well, I think my point still stands, though. Like, if Kudo was sitting at the bottom left table on the right chair, he'd have to really, really crane his neck to see. And he'd be focused on the kitchen and the waitress. I don't know. I just don't know. And besides, what kind of restaurant only seats 8 people? It's so tiny.
That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit the crime.
I like an old man who knows the score.
There is also a matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules.
I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money. Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast.
Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already.
I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final, decisive piece of evidence.
He's got more evidence against Maggie?
This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time.
Is that blood, or is it Zen Eop's face paint? I don't know. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like it can't be blood, can it? Ha! It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself. The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more.
Something else? I presume you mean...
Of course. I'm referring to the pocket. Come on, dude. The pocket? A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide, the very poison used by the killer, was in her apron pocket. Well, I would say that the killer could have slipped it in her pocket while she was unconscious, but I'm pretty sure that was Maggie's original testimony. Great. So, what did the lab turn up about the other bottle? The sea green bottle. What's in that? A bottle of poison? In Maggie's pocket?
Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it.
What?
Order, order, order! The court will accept these items into evidence.
Okay, but what about the red-orange paint? Blood?
There's something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court?
Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be?
Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron.
That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain. Can he not see reds? His visor's red. Is blood invisible to him or something? Don't need to be told, just look at it. Well, detective? Could this stain really be blood?
He thinks they're talking about the coffee. No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir.
Ketchup?
She must have gotten some on her apron while taking some of their breakfast that day. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe.
Wow, he believed it. Pull a stunt like that again and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness.
I thought everyone knew what it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established.
Well, Trite, it seems you really are a phony after all. Oh, you really know how to drive a man nuts.
Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of investigation there.
The investigation. And I think that's where we'll have to call it. Okay, so... yeah, we learned quite a bit about Mr. Kudo and Armstrong, but Zen Eop, with his freaky tiger-biting dragon shirt, and the mysterious bandaged girl are still huge mysteries. As is typically the case, we aren't armed with too many weapons here. We'll have to rely on what is said in court and see if we can just pick it apart. Boy, it is not looking good for Maggie, is it? Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, as always, this has been This has been a ton of fun to get back into recording here. Now that my voice is better. So yeah, I guess we'll continue on with the first day of court here in Case 3 and Game 3. Man, we're nearly done with this game, aren't we? Oh, I'm so excited to get on to the next Let's Play of a visual novel, Fate Stay Night. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. Anywho, I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been Phoenix, Wright, Trials, and Tribulations. I thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So, until then, please take care.